Today, America's drug czar asked the United States to face a fact. Put simply, with the help of our doctors, we've become a country hooked on prescription pills. 80% of all the prescription painkillers taken in the world are taken by Americans, and that's in the world. The toll in 17 states and Washington, D.C., more people now die of prescription drug overdose than car accidents. ABC's Jim Avila has spent the day asking when this happened to America and why, and what about the role of the doctors, and he's here now. Good evening, Jim.
Good evening, Diane. Over the last decade, the way doctors treat pain in America has changed dramatically, prescribing 50% more narcotic painkillers. And now many are saying this country needs to go cold turkey. A house of pain.
I have severe lower back pain.
Patients at a pain clinic on Chicago's North Side.
It's muscle pain throughout my entire body. But
America is apparently in more pain than ever. In fact, we take 80% of all the prescription pain relievers in the world. The most popular drug in the country, a painkiller, Vicodin.
It is being overprescribed, and it's prescribed for people who don't need it.
Who is prescribing all those painkillers? More than 600,000 doctors, from surgeons to podiatrists, are licensed by the DEA. But at the top of the list are primary care doctors, followed by internists and dentists. And critics say many often prescribe drugs like Vicodin because they're not as tightly regulated as other narcotic pain relievers, so they're easier to give out.
It's one of the most addictive drugs we know.
In fact, accidental overdoses from prescription painkillers not only kill more people than car accidents in 17 states now, they are responsible for more deaths than crack in the 1980s and black tar heroin in the 70s. Carolyn Alfieri suffered chronic shoulder pain from playing violin. She was prescribed Vicodin and later a host of other pain relievers, eventually addicted to 75 pills a day. Lost her teeth, sold her violin, and forged prescriptions.
My life had turned to hell.
The National Drug Czar says the current culture of writing narcotic prescriptions for moderate pain, which began about a decade ago, needs to be changed and doctors retrained.
There was very little time, if any, in medical schools and other places to be devoted to understanding this.
In fact, many pain specialists now believe that narcotic pain relievers should only be used by patients with imminently fatal diseases like cancer, not for arm pain, back pain, or dental problems, where addiction isn't a concern. Clearly, not the practice today in the United States, where we now use 99% of all the Vicodin and its generics in the world. And
that's a huge change in the last 10 years in this country, Jim. So what are you supposed to do then if you're in pain and you want to be one of those who says, no, I'm not going that route?
Well, the doctors say if it's for one of those things like dental pain or broken arm, something like that, they say suck it up and use the over-the-counter relief like aspirin or something like that.
Because these do have consequences, and again, you have to ask what's happened to the country that this change has taken place so dramatically.